Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously, you guys. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Happy Friday. We are going to get into it. I hope everybody is having an amazing day, and you are having an amazing Friday, you guys, wherever you are. So, overnight, about 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific, TMZ releases another story about the late Stephen Boss, DJ Twitch. And now I have some questions, you guys. Now I have some questions. Now I have some concerns. Now I see why some of you guys are in the comments that are like, So now, according to TMZ, now they are saying today, Friday morning, you guys, that Stephen Twitch Boss left a suicide note alluding to past challenges. And it says the following. It says, Stephen Twitch Boss left at least one clue as to what his struggles were leading up to his suicide. It came in a note alluding to challenges he has faced in the past. TMZ has learned. Law enforcement sources tell us Twitch's note left at the scene of his suicide was an ambiguous reference to his past challenges. It is unclear what exactly he was referring to in the note. We're told investigators have determined Twitch took an Uber from his home to the motel less than a mile from his home Monday morning and switched his phone to airplane mode so nobody could reach or track him. And then TMZ, as you guys know, they broke that story that his wife was frantic when she showed up at LAPD location Tuesday, which saying that Twitch left home without notice and wasn't answering her calls. And also remember in previous videos that I told you guys that the motel staffer had discovered DJ Twitch the following day because he was late for his checkout. And that's when she found him in the bathroom in a self-inflicted gunshot wound. So now I have some questions, you guys, because I don't like shoddy reporting. I do not like shoddy reporting. Typically, with suicides, typically there's a suicide note for the most part, and usually it sometimes is detailed and things of that nature and expressing why they did it, and special notes and things to their loved ones, and if they have children or whatever the case may be. And I find it peculiar that everything's kind of on a delay and we're kind of getting things out of order and out of whack, because if DJ Twitch went missing Monday, right? Missing Monday or Monday night or what have you, and it was Tuesday that the wife went to LAPD to report that he was missing, and then she later found out that he had passed away. And that was sometime late morning, Tuesday, I believe, that the wife ultimately, they got confirmation that in fact that DJ Twitch had passed away at a nearby hotel from their home, right? And so then they released the news, though, on Wednesday morning. They released it on the 14th, and it was TMZ broke it at like 6:30 a.m. Pacific, 9:37 Eastern Standard Time. That was when we knew, right? So we've all found out Wednesday, December 14th, you guys, about the untimely and shocking death of DJ Twitch, aka Stephen Boss. And then more stories are coming out, you guys, because everybody's trying to piece together, okay, what is the details, what happened? And that was when they said, hey, he walked to this hotel and only had a bag and, checked in, and there was no signs that there was any issues and there was no problem. And then I found it weird. They said that nobody heard the gunshot at all. Like, nobody heard the gunshot. And even if you're far away in a community and things, like you would hear something like that, right? Or hear fireworks or things of that nature. So there's that. There was no suicide note at the time, right? Because if you already had at least 24 hours to, I presume, sweep the room, get everything, that you're going to get for this investigation, why didn't everything come out if there was a suicide note a couple of days ago, you guys? Because that was not indicated in the original story. And then now they're saying that there was an Uber that he took and that he had the phone on airplane mode so that nobody could track him. So my question is, how did we go from him walking to this hotel to now we have confirmation that he took an Uber? And even if that is the case, usually Uber not only if you're using the app, but usually they send an email confirmation too, right? Usually they send an email confirmation to your email address that, you know, what a summary of your destination, right? Summary of your destination and like where you went and what the price was or whatever, right? Usually that happens. So my next question is, does DJ Twitch, you know, does he have a joint email account? Does he have a separate email account? Was there email sent like, hey, you took this Uber on Monday to this hotel? And I'm just trying to figure out how long was he AWOL on Monday as well, right? Like, was this something like he just randomly just left like first thing in the morning? Did he leave in the afternoon, in the evening? Now things are not looking, they're not looking, something's not adding up, you guys. Something in the milk isn't clean, you guys. And it's really, and it sucks that this is literally what, nearly 48 hours since it was just announced that DJ Twitch passed away, because I had already saw online, you know, several people that were, you know, talking about conspiracy theories and were coming up with all these different types of things. And even some celebrities were like, oh, well, maybe he was broke, or maybe this happened, and blah, 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 blah. And nobody has the story, you guys. But I am a little suspicious now, because I don't understand why, even if you don't want to release obviously the details of the suicide note, you would have been at the crime scene on Tuesday, right? When you found out he was dead, right? So you would have known at the crime scene on Tuesday whether or not there was a suicide note in that hotel room, you guys. And because you reported that he only had a small bag. And then also was the, you know, was the gun found there too? We didn't hear anything about that. We just were told that he was found in the bathroom. So where's the gun? And where's this suicide note that magically appeared 48 hours later? And how did we go from the past 48 hours of DJ Twitch walking a mile to this hotel to now saying this morning that he took an Uber and turned off his cell phone to airplane mode so that nobody could track him? And what? This man is a husband and a father of 3, you guys. Something is not adding up, you guys. Something is not adding up at all. That's not making sense to me at all, right? This is a father of 3 and a husband. He has small children. Why would he want his phone off? So that nobody can get a hold of him. Like, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Like, I have an issue with this not being reported accurately. And we're now having to backtrack. We're now having to backtrack from the original story because there's holes in the original story now. Now there's holes in the original story. And now we need to question, okay, why are there holes in the original story? How do we go from walking to now an Uber? How do we go from no suicide note the past 48 hours? You've known since Tuesday that he passed away, even though you didn't tell us till Wednesday. And you couldn't include in your Wednesday report that there was a suicide note. We're not asking what was in the suicide note. We're just, usually a suicide note is, you know, accompanying a suicide, right? And why would the suicide note be ambiguous if usually you're pretty specific as to what your issues are as to why you're committing suicide? So now I have questions, you guys. Now I have questions. You know, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't do that type of stuff or what have you, but I have an issue with shoddy reporting. I have an issue with shoddy reporting where not all of the facts are being presented as they need to be. And then it's like, it's continuing. We're getting all of this outpouring of support from celebrities and everything else. Everybody is shocked. Everybody is reminiscing and everything else. But we can't, for whatever reason, get the right story out. What is going on? What is going on? Why are we only getting bits and pieces now? And now the more stuff that is coming out as the days go on, they are contradicting what you told us on Wednesday. They're contradicting what you told us on Wednesday. It is one thing if there's an investigation and you don't have all of the facts yet, but if it was a cut and dry and open and shut case of being a suicide, where was the suicide note? where was the weapon? Where was the gun? Where and you would have seen his phone, right? His phone would have been on him, right? Or does somebody else have his phone, right? Because you would have known Tuesday from his phone, okay, however you got into it, whoever your IT person is, oh, the phone's been on airplane mode this whole time, right? Or it could have just been that he had his phone off altogether, right? Or maybe his battery, he needed his phone charged or whatever. Like, we do not have basic details about this, and I'm very concerned now. I am feeling a certain type of way because, obviously mental health, suicide, if you're struggling with anything, dial and text 988, absolutely. But I have an issue that now all of a sudden all of this stuff is coming out to corroborate a suicide, but that was not the case 48 hours ago. Even though you've known at least 72 hours what actually happened. So there is that. So we are going to now be on the case because now there's an ambiguous suicide note that says that refers to alluding to past challenges, right? But nothing specific, but ambiguous. So there is that. So now there's some additional, things that need to take place now. Now there's some additional digging because I don't understand, some of these reputable publications, how you can get this wrong. How you can get this wrong and post incorrect information. And you're supposed to be in correspondence with the LAPD this entire time. You supposedly have a source at the LAPD who has been giving you all of this information, who has been updating you on all the latest of what is going on in this case. But for some reason, when they confirmed Tuesday that he had passed away, Tuesday morning that he had passed away, it was like close to the afternoon or what have you, that we didn't find out any information about a suicide note. We did not find any information about an Uber. Why is all of this stuff coming out now? Why didn't this come out Tuesday or Wednesday when we found out, right? Because technically they've known since Tuesday, which I presume, okay, maybe they wanted to, wait until Wednesday, to release the statement and everything else. So that way the family and everybody else could be notified of his passing. That I understand. What I don't understand is the shoddy reporting, you guys. So there is that. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments because now this might take a turn. And this is very unfortunate if it does. Because I'm starting to get some wheels turning now. Because this is not okay, you guys. This is not okay to report inaccurate information, especially when you claim to have a direct source at the LAPD. What is going on? Right? Because if this was just like a regular schmegular motel up the street, how long does it take you to find out whether or not there was a note in the room? How long does it take you to find out whether or not the, weapon was in the room? Right? So very suspicious behavior, you guys. Very suspicious behavior. And why was he found in the bathroom? Right? Because if you're just going to commit suicide, you don't need to, you're already in the hotel room yourself, right? I don't know. Something is not right now, you guys. Something is not right, and we're going to get to the bottom of it because I don't like shoddy reporting. So there is that. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.